Welcome to Laid Back Languages, a natural, relaxed approach to language learning. Enjoy the show. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to yet another episode of Laid Back English. My name is Pat and I'm here with...
Me, Karen. That's Pat's mum.
Yes, you say. Are you going to say that every time?
Probably not.
Oh my God. I'm his mum.
Yeah. Got to embarrass you.
No, that's good. Says you're proud. It's good. I'm happy.
Good.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, the sun's come out a bit today, so makes a change from all the rain.
Yeah, it certainly does.
It does indeed.
Yes, England. Infamous for its lovely weather.
And English people infamous for talking about the weather.
Yes. We'll do that next time, probably.
Yeah, good idea.
Talk about the weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny thing though with English people because they do, you meet in the street, all right, yeah, all right. Nice weather today, isn't it? Or lousy weather, been raining for ages. Every time, whether you know them or don't know them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a fascinating group of people. But we're not going to talk about the weather today, are
Not
we?
today, nope.
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about very lovely British food.
Oh, yes.
Mainly English food, I think, as I don't know much about Scottish or Welsh food, but...
No, me neither.
No.
I know they fry everything in Scotland.
Allegedly, yes, they do, including Mars bars. Did you ever?
Mars bars and pizzas.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Never had one. Never actually fancy one, to be fair.
No, deep fried Mars bars. No, they seem awful.
Yeah, just too much, too heavy in the fat, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, and surely wouldn't the caramel burn you, like if you deep fat fried it?
No, why would it burn you?
Wouldn't it get really, really hot?
No.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, maybe I'll try one then.
I mean, I don't know. It would melt more.
Yeah. I guess they don't go soggy.
But the chocolate doesn't melt, does it? Or does it?
Well, it must melt. Oh, I don't know. We're going to have one now.
I don't want one. You can try one for me.
All right, I'll do the experiment. When I go to Scotland next year, I'll do the experiment.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you all about it.
Please do. Please do. So, yeah. Well, that's Scottish food. They tend to deep fry everything. In England, though, I mean, it's not like we eat very healthily, do we? Let's be honest.
I guess traditionally not so, no, and certainly nowadays, there's a bit of a McDonald's and KFC kind of tradition.
What would you qualify that as English food? Would you? KFC.
No,
I'd say that's American.
I would. I would too. But a lot of people like a lot of processed food nowadays.
Yeah, they do. But what do we eat traditionally then? What dishes? When I say to you, English food. Oh no, let's say this. Right, let's imagine there's a foreigner who's come to England. They're only here for a week, and you say to them, "You've got to try this.
Okay.
Do not go back to wherever they're from. Don't go back to Spain without trying this." What would it be?
Well, several. You'd have to first, I think, go for roast dinner. Roast dinner with Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, parsnips, gravy.
We're gonna have to explain a few of those things.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really know what.
Do you know what a Yorkshire pudding is?
Oh, I know what a Yorkshire pudding is. Yeah.
Could you explain it? Because I couldn't.
Oh, right. Well, a Yorkshire pudding is you make a batter like you would for a pancake or something like that. You make a batter and you put it in some very hot fat in little dishes in the oven, and then it all puffs up.
Basically, yeah.
I guess it looks a bit like a pastry, but it's not sweet.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
Deceiving.
Yeah. Yes. And my nana, she used to have them cold the next day with marmalade on.
Oh my God. Did she really?
Yeah, she
Who was that? Nana Mimi?
Yeah.
Oh no.
She
Why?
loved them. Well, I don't know. She loved them.
With
She loved them
marmalade?
hot with gravy, and then the next day she'd have them cold for breakfast with marmalade on.
I guess that was from the era when like nothing went to waste, was it?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, nothing went to waste. Nothing at all.
Yeah, during the war.
Because you'd also then take the leftover vegetables from a Sunday roast, if there were any leftovers, and then you'd make bubble and squeak.
Oh God, hang on. Right, bubble. We'll get on to bubble and squeak.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the Yorkshire puddings and the roast dinners.
Yes, roast meat, which would be beef, pork.
Beef or pork normally.
Beef, pork, lamb or chicken. That would be it.
Whatever's cheapest or going.
Easter you'd have lamb.
Okay.
Most times you'd have chicken because it would be the cheapest.
Yeah.
And then special occasions you'd probably have beef.
Or Christmas, you'd have turkey, wouldn't you?
Christmas, definitely turkey roast, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I never knew that we had... Well, we never had lamb at Easter, did we?
No, because none of you liked it.
No.
That's why we never had shepherd's pie made with lamb either.
Oh, gosh, shepherd's pie is another one. All right, okay. Okay. So the roast dinner then, you've got the Yorkshire puddings, you've got the vegetables, you've got the roast potatoes.
Oh, delicious.
Vitally important.
Vitally, they're my favourite bit.
You can't have a roast without roast potatoes.
No.
Not
Some people have mashed potato with their roast potato.
And do you know what I call those people, Mum?
Nope.
Animals. I'm joking. But why would you do that?
Soak up the gravy.
How old are they?
You have a choice. It's posh.
You can't have mashed potato with a roast dinner?
Yeah, and roast potato.
Oh, you have both?
Both, yeah, it's a choice.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. I thought they were mashing the potato. So mashed potato is when you get the potato and you
Cook
it's
it.
like puree.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you cook it and then you mix it, you drain it from the water and then you add some butter and mash it all up.
And a bit of cheese if you're lucky.
Well, that's only for special occasions.
Yeah, cheesy mash.
Mm-mm.
Yep, so there's mashed potatoes. Gravy is something you might have to explain to people.
Gravy?
Yeah, it's not something that's common in other countries where they have a slightly lighter cuisine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, gravy is made with gravy browning, whatever that is. It's kind of a flavour, I guess. And traditionally, you'd make it with the fat from the meat and water.
That's what I thought it was,
really. And thicken
really.
it with a bit of flour, I think. That's what they used to do. But
yeah.
Nowadays, it comes instant granules, which is much easier. Just mix it with the boiling water. But it's like a sauce. A meaty, flavoured sauce. Yeah, so that's gravy.
That is great, yeah. My sister is obsessed with gravy.
Oh, she'd drink it.
Yeah.
She'd have gravy with every meal.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and then, of course, you'd have stuffing. Don't forget the stuffing for a roast dinner.
This is still in a roast dinner, the stuffing as well.
Yeah, they're massive. Good job you only traditionally have them on a Sunday, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's made me think of the breakfasts as well. We'll get onto that.
I know.
Yeah.
So much.
We do eat a lot, don't we?
You do. We do now.
If we ate
now
traditionally.
We're thinking of it.
Yeah. Not many people have roast dinners every Sunday, though.
Most people do.
Do they really?
Yeah, we just didn't because Dad was always on shift, so we didn't actually always make it. But yeah, most people do.
Neglected.
Yeah, sorry. You had a neglected childhood.
Okay. So normally you'd have it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday roast.
Yeah.
And it's also interesting the time that we have it.
Lunchtime.
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
We have it at 1 o'clock at lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's not something... Because normally here in England we have dinner between, honestly, from like 5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
I would say that's like the average slot, the average window of time.
Yeah. That'd be the main meal.
Yeah.
And then you'd have something light at lunch, like soup or sandwich.
Yeah. Which is why we snack a lot.
Do you think?
I definitely think. When I start... Because I lived in Spain for 4 years. So when I was in Spain, I would have like a big lunch. You know? I'd have a big lunch and I wouldn't tend to snack in between meals too much.
Yeah. It is better for you to eat at lunchtime, your main meal, actually. It is much better for you to do that.
Oh, nice.
But I guess people don't have the time here because you get such a short lunch break if you work. Half an hour.
Yeah.
People can't even go home, so they have to take something.
Yeah, well, this is what I was explaining to the Spanish people.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh my God, you only have like an hour, half an hour for lunch." I was like, "Yeah, we're productive. That's what we do."
Yeah.
They've got 3-hour lunch breaks.
Yeah, but that's probably nicer.
Yeah, it's nice when you've got like boiling hot weather.
Yeah.
In the summer, you want a siesta, but anyway, we're going off track.
Yeah.
Right, okay, a roast dinner then. That'll be your number one thing.
Yes, if you had to, if you said traditional English thing. Then you've got the quirky things like bangers and mash.
Wait, explain quirky a sec.
Oh, quirky?
Yeah, what does quirky mean?
Quirky means unusual, bit different, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So, yes.
So a quirky meal would be bangers and mash, you said?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bangers and mash.
Which is what?
Well, it's not quirky for English people, of course.
No.
That's for people that are unused. Bangers and mash, lovely. Bangers and mash is the mashed potato again. We do eat a lot of potatoes, don't we? English people? Nearly every meal has potato, I would say. Mm-hmm. Especially the traditional ones. Mm-hmm. So bangers and mash is mashed potato, sausages, that's what the bangers are. Mm-hmm. No idea why they're called bangers. Don't ask me that.
I don't want to know.
No, and then bangers and mash, and you'd have it with gravy. There you go, more gravy again.
Yeah,
we do like gravy.
There's a theme, isn't there? Gravy. Well, potatoes. Do you know?
Yeah, because another traditional one, of course, is shepherd's pie or cottage pie.
What was the difference between shepherd's pie and cottage pie? Shepherd's pie with lamb.
Yeah.
And cottage pie with what?
Beef.
Cottage?
Yeah. No, not cottage. Beef. With beef.
With beef?
Yeah. Shepherd's pie with lamb and cottage pie with beef. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and traditionally that would be just... Now you're going to feel hard done by again, because when I tell you how proper shepherd's pie or cottage pie is made, you're going to complain I put vegetables in it.
Go on, how else have you neglected me?
Okay, well, really... Shepherd's pie or cottage pie is made with the minced meat. Yeah. Chopped up, fried with an onion. Yeah. Add gravy. Mm-hmm. Put it in a dish. Take your mashed potato and spread that all on top.
Where are the carrots?
Yeah, they're on the side usually. You would have vegetables with that.
So you forced fed us vegetables, basically?
I did rather, yeah. I hid them in the gravy, chop them up small, get all sorts of nasties in there. Broccoli, spinach. Oh dear, now you're learning all the secrets of your childhood.
I'm learning so much.
Why you grew up to be so strong.
No, it's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Chopping up vegetables. Okay, so the vegetables shouldn't be in there traditionally.
No, I think sometimes you put carrots in probably, but not all the other stuff I managed to squeeze in.
No.
Sweet corn. Yeah, I think sometimes you would put carrots in, but okay. So that's another traditional one.
Do we have any puddings? I just thought. Do we have any proper English puddings?
Now you're saying, you mean puddings as in desserts?
Yeah. Also
known as sweets.
Puddings, sweets, desserts.
All the same thing, different ways of saying it.
We
don't say that so much now. My mum always used to call it a sweet.
Yeah.
Or an afters. Do you want afters?
Do you want afters? You wouldn't say that nowadays.
No, we don't say sweets or afters now for a pudding. We'll say pudding. Or dessert if you want to be a bit posh. Traditional puddings. Now, you were never great on puddings as a child. None of you liked puddings that much, so we never made them.
It's because we didn't get any, that's why. we were too full. You filled us up with vegetables.
Oh, yeah, sorry
We couldn't trust you. We couldn't trust you. You say to us... Oh, there's a trifle for dinner, but there might be carrots in it. So We were like, no, we'll not go for that.
Oh, that's so unfair. No, I never ruined a pudding with vegetables. Just extra fruit, maybe.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I used to always be against as I was a child.
What?
Fruit in puddings.
Yeah.
Didn't think they should mix.
Traditional ones like apple pie. Apple pie, apple crumble, fruity.
Yeah, it's because they're
Trifle, that's got fruit in. Trifle, fruit and jelly. And sponge, like of a cake, usually soaked in sherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes on the bottom. Then your jelly and fruit. Then custard.
Mm-hmm.
And then cream. And then like cake sprinkles on the top.
Isn't that English, trifle?
Well, I remember it from my childhood, so yeah, I don't know whether it obviously originated in England, but it is in English.
Okay.
Yeah, lush.
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 Oh, explain lush.
Oh, you're so mean.
No, but
lush.
They need to
lush
know.
is like lovely, really lovely.
Yeah,
It's
lush.
lush.
Lush is a great word to know.
You can use it for all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Boys. Ooh, he's lush.
Yeah. You can.
Bit weird coming from your mother. Sorry about that.
We don't normally. Do we say that now? She's lush. No, I don't think I'd say that.
Do you not say that now?
About a person?
Yeah.
No.
You'd say it about food, though.
Food? Yeah. People. I wouldn't call a person lush. She's
like,
lush.
Anything that's like really nice, I would call lush.
That's lush. Oh,
you
maybe.
know, pretty nail varnish. Lush nail varnish.
That looks lush. Oh no, yeah, you could say that. Okay. So it just means, in this context, it means tasty.
Yes, that's true.
But
yeah, not pretty. But
yeah.
yes. Yeah,
sorry, what was lush? I forgot.
Lush.
What were you talking about? Oh, the trifle, yeah. So trifle.
Trifle.
Eton mess, is that one?
Oh, I guess that probably is.
Just because of Eton?
Now, Eton is a public school. Very, very posh.
Very posh.
Very, very expensive because you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Very exclusive. And you'll find a lot of politicians went there.
Yeah. So what's that got to do with pudding?
I have no idea why it's called Eton mess, but basically all it is a meringue smashed up with cream and usually strawberries or raspberries in. And it's all just like mushed together. And to make it look posh, they serve it in a glass. Otherwise it looked like someone's dropped your pudding on the floor.
So that's why they call it Eton mess then?
Well, because it's a mess, I guess.
Well, it would be a mess.
But I don't know why it's called Eton. Maybe it was invented at Eton, I don't know.
So let's say a Bournemouth mess, that would just be that on the table. Or on a plate. And a Boscombe one on the floor. No, actually.
Yeah, I dread to think. Yeah, Eton mess, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's a very good one. What other puddings are traditional? Done trifle,
we
done the
eat
crumbles.
yogurt, don't we, really?
Yeah, but that's not a traditionally English one. That's quite a modern one. We didn't have yogurts really when we were little. Oh, we had things like a blancmange.
I think that might be French.
It probably was French, but a lot of our puddings and things came from, like meringues, they wouldn't have been English. No. They came over like, I don't know, I'm not very good on cookery history, but Victorian times, they had a lot of the French. Well, probably actually even Elizabethan times, maybe a lot of the French cooking came over. I have got a really old recipe book at home that my grandma had, so your great grandma had. And it's all handwritten, and there's some really weird things that we wouldn't eat now. And they were like from the 1800s, it's written in. It's quite fascinating. Yeah. All handwritten, because I guess you didn't print them. The recipes were just passed down then.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's a cool book.
Yeah, that'll give us a clue as to when things came in, I guess.
Oh, we should have done our research and had a look through it before.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Doesn't matter. I'm trying to think my favourite English, like traditionally, typically English, my favourite dish. I'm struggling. Every time I could think of something, it ends up being Italian or French.
Well, mine's easy.
What's yours?
I think my favourite main meal would be jacket potato. Jacket potato and salad and cheese. So.
Oh, that's a ploughman's, isn't it?
No, ploughman's. Oh, you see, there's so many when you start thinking. A ploughman's lunch.
Yeah.
Is usually a bit of salad, tomato, a pickled onion, cheese and ham, and a chunk of bread, and also some like pickle or chutney with it.
Mm-hmm.
But jacket potato is potato, like
Again.
baked. Yeah, again, of course, baked in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And you bake it for about an hour, and it goes all crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside.
Probably my least favourite, I'd say, jacket potato. Just boring.
No, love it.
Super boring.
Cheese.
Oh, yeah, if you put a lot of cheese on anything, it becomes good.
Yeah, true enough.
Do you know?
Yes, that's my day. That's probably my favourite.
Your favourite
and you
is
haven't
jacket
thought
potato.
Of course, we know what Manuela's lovely favourite is.
What?
Fish and chips.
Oh, yeah, she loves fish and chips.
She goes mad for them.
She loves fish and chips.
And pies.
And pies.
Or pasties.
I think pie is my favourite.
Yeah.
Probably steak and ale.
Oh, yeah.
Ale. Ale, how would you describe ale? It's like a beer,
It's
isn't
beer.
it?
It's beer, but not like a Spanish beer, which is more a lagery beer.
It's not fizzy.
No,
Ale.
not really. And an ale is made from hops.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, an English beer is different, very different actually from all the beers I've had abroad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had like an English type beer abroad.
We can do an episode on beers if you want.
Oh, yeah.
On alcohol.
With a taster session.
With a taster session. God,
that won't make much sense at the end of it, will it?
No, that would be good. That would be good practice. If you can understand British people, like with our accent, that's already good. But if you can understand us drunk, then you can pretty much say your English is very, very good. Extremely good. Yeah. So I would say I would probably agree with Manuela and say my favourite is probably some kind of pie. Yeah, the steak and ale pie. Or pasties as well.
They've got potatoes in.
Of course they've got potatoes.
They're very traditional food, pasties, because they were taken out by the farm labourers working in the fields all day, and they would be meat, potatoes and vegetables, probably with a bit of gravy type, but thick, all wrapped in pastry, but one end would be the meat and the other end would be a fruit.
A fruit?
Well, like baked apple or stewed apples or stewed...
So they'd have their pudding in there?
Yeah. Half would be...
Genius.
Yeah. And of course they wrap it in the pastry and it has like a big thick pastry edge to it so they could hold it with their dirty hands and they didn't eat that bit, they ate the other bit.
Oh, very
so
good.
they say anyway.
Yeah.
So they say.
Who knows?
But pasties are still really popular in Cornwall is the traditional.
Yeah, well they make them well, don't they? They make them very well, don't they?
Very nice.
Yeah, there we are. Excellent. Well,
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go and eat something. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, always good. Always good to come and have a chat.
Yeah. Have a lovely day.
Well, thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.